Good morning, and welcome to day 3 of Success by Design. Today is the day we bring it all together, and Steve and I are so glad you're here. I want to go back to day 1. Day 1 was all about mindset and having the correct mindset to bring that success and that vision or dream into your life, whatever you designed. And day 1, we talked about the power of you as well. We talked about self-image and we talked about goals. So how does that all work and moving forward into creating that life that we desire, that we want to bring into our lives? Well, mindset is number 1. You have to be aware of the power of your mindset and how it controls every outcome and result in your life. It is so important to understand this concept. Who you are as a person, who you really are. You don't have a soul, you are a soul. Steve told us on day 1, we are spiritual beings with an intellect, an ability to think, living in a human body. We are spiritual beings. Spirit is always for expansion and growth. So if you have a niggling in your side that you want more, that is your true self. We are meant for more. We are created for greater. That's the way it is. And it's kind of a continuum if we look at it. You're either growing or you're dying. That stagnant area right in the middle, you can only be there for a short amount of time. You either need to be moving up or you're going to be sliding down. And there's people in your life I know that you encounter, because I do. And they say, you should just be grateful for what you have. And my answer to that is, I am super grateful for what I have. I do gratitudes every day, and I'm thankful for everything in my life. But it's not even but, it's and. I still want more. It shouldn't be an either or. It should not. It should be an and. I am grateful and I want more. I never want to stop growing. I never want to stop expanding. I want to keep broadening my horizons and learning more and seeing more and experiencing more in my life. And that's what we want for you. We truly do, because every person on the planet can have it. Circumstances, conditions, situations are all temporary. The truth is, you are more powerful than any circumstance, condition, or situation. You are a spiritual, all-powerful being. As Steve told us, our DNA is perfect. Our spiritual DNA inside of us. It is all-knowing, it is all-powerful, it is ever-present, and it is the real you. Your power is immeasurable. You can tap into that at any time. We must truly believe it, and we must accept that as fact. We truly do. And I know some people are like, that's just too big of a concept. I don't know about that. We just have to accept it as fact. Keep repeating it to yourself. But to change something in our lives, we must change how we think. And the second thing that I mentioned was we must change our self-image. You see, our self-image, sorry about that, creates a ceiling. It's like a barrier. It's invisible, but it keeps us basically in a box. It's like a governor on a truck. It's a good analogy. If you don't know what a governor is, it's a device that they put on a lot of delivery trucks, over-the-road trucks, and it sets the top speed the truck can travel at. And if you've seen one of these trucks on the road, they generally have a little sticker on the back saying this truck can only go 65 miles an hour, blah, 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 whatever it says after that. So a governor limits, it sets the top speed. Your self-image is kind of like a governor in your life. The good news is you are in charge of the governor, not the company, not anybody else. So at any point in time, you could remove the governor and reprogram yourself to go higher or faster or grow. That is the really good news. We control ourselves. That's us. You have to believe in your greatness. You truly do. You were meant for such bigger things. We can all do like 10 times more than we currently do. It's the truth. Why? Because we're infinite beings. We have the universe at our disposal. We just have to learn how to tap into it. Steve talked about goals and the 3 types of goals: A goal, B, C. A is something you already know how to do. Not a good goal. There's no growth with that goal at all. B is if everything comes together, I can take that trip to Australia. If I get the time off, if I get the raise, if I get the bonus, if I can find someone to watch the kids, if we can get plenty, if. If it all comes together, it'll work. There's not much inspiration in that because you really have no skin in the game either. And if stuff starts falling apart, you probably really didn't think it was going to happen anyway. So it's gone. The C goal. Steve spent a lot of time talking about the C goal. That inspired goal, something you really want, something you would love to bring forth into your life. That's the only question you have to ask. Would you really want this? Really? Are you able to do it? Well, with everything we said, we're infinite beings and we have the universe at our disposal. We're probably able to do it. But are you willing to do it? Are you willing to pay the price to get there? Because a lot of things have to happen from now to get to the goal. We change a lot of things. We change who we are. We upgrade ourselves, upgrade our beliefs, right? The gift is who we become in the journey. And it doesn't take long to make a change, right? Our courses last 6 months when you come on and are mentored by us. Will your vision happen in 6 months? No, usually not. But you will be on your way and you will understand and you will have momentum. And you may be there depending on what your goal is. But if you do make it, you're going to be setting another goal even higher and further out of reach that you're going to stretch to. So I wanted to give you a couple practical things, what you can do today, starting today, tonight, to start moving in the direction of your dream. That is writing down this, and just word for word. I am so happy and grateful now that, and drop in your dream or vision. I am so happy and grateful now that I have financial freedom. I can do what I want to do, go where I want to go, give wherever I feel a need. That's just an example. I'm so happy and grateful now that we live in our new house. It has 5 bedrooms. It has 3 bathrooms. Be specific where you're at. Whatever it is, I am so happy and grateful now that, ... I want every morning when you wake up, first thing into your head, I am so happy and grateful. And I'd like you to get up and write it down, because writing it and saying it out loud actually gives it more emphasis to your body and to your subconscious and to the universe. It does. I know it doesn't seem logical, but it does. Trust me on this. And then every night before you go to bed, I want you to do it as well. Think of it. The last thing on your mind is that vision and where you're going. But at night, I'm going to have you go one step deeper. I'm going to have you sensorize it. I'm going to have you live in your dream, in your imagination, right before you go to sleep. Go with me here. Close your eyes and be at that pinnacle. You have attained your goal. You are there. Where are you? Who is there with you? How do you feel? Are you excited? Are you thankful? Are you grateful? Are you ecstatic? What do you see? What do you hear? What do you smell? Be in your vision. Doesn't it feel amazing? You did it. You made it. Spend a little bit of time and just enjoy the feelings. I want you to do that every night before you doze off. The last thing you remember is that vision. It's already done. Once we make that decision, that irrevocable, committed decision, the goal is ours. We just have to put in the work. We have to get 1% better every day. See, when we put in the work, the affirmations, I am so happy and grateful, and we do the visualization, and we take the actions required, the little steps that you're nudged along the way, you need to be doing this and that. When things come up, the universe hears our demands, hears us, and reacts. You see, the universe operates by law. It has to. It can be no other way. Gravity can't be any other way. If we jump out of a tree, we're going to go down, right? If I stick my finger in a light socket, I'm going to get shocked. The law of cause and effect states for every action I take, an equal and opposite reaction is going to occur. That's the way it is. So as I say my affirmations and I say my vision statement and I visualize it, and I take actions that will lead me and propel me to my goal, 1% better every day, the universe reacts to that and brings things to your awareness and helps you get to your vision. Things will happen for you that may not have happened before, or you just weren't aware of before. You have to trust that process. You truly do. It is your job to have the vision and make all decisions from that vision. And it's the universe's job to bring things to you to help you get to that goal. Illogical, but it will happen. Another little tip before I finish up is to set a reminder on your phone every 3 hours to bring your vision to mind. If you can do the I am so happy and grateful now statement if you're in your car, or you can think it or say it out loud. If it happens and you're in a meeting or in a group of people, doesn't matter. The reminder goes off and you will immediately think of your vision, your dream, your goal, and it will keep it on the forefront of your mind. Repetition is the key to success. So you have to trust the process. You have to believe in your greatness. You have to know that your dream wants you as much as you want it. And I'm going to finish this up with this quote from Steve Jobs, because I think it really wraps it up. Steve said, "You cannot connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you just must trust that they will align in the future." You just have to trust. You do the work. You put in your daily 1-to-1, 1% better. You make every day, day one. Start today. Do it now. And in 6 months, we'll see where you're at. That is where we are going to leave it today. I hope everyone has enjoyed their time. We are now going to switch this over to a Q&A.